Blackout 650 Gaming here, and welcome back to City Skylines. Definitely didn't forget the name of the game again. It's been a while since we did the last one, as always, for some reason. But I've actually enabled a few more mods this time around, just to make things a little bit more interesting. I have Rush Hour, which just makes the AI act more realistically, and then I have Traffic Controller, I think, which also modifies, well, obviously, traffic. And you're able to, like, set a whole bunch of different things. So hopefully, traffic won't get ridiculously out of hand, because I always forget to enable these things when I start a new city. And then everything just gets bad. So, yeah. Oh, I also have, there's another one that adds a whole bunch of different road stuff. Yeah. I just want to make sure all the roads are actually proper and, well, semi-proper. As we all know, I'm not real great at what I'm doing here. When it comes to traffic, fucked if I know. Shit, this looks like it's fertile land over here too. Alright. There's a lot of that in this place. I need to remove half of my headphones so I can actually hear what I'm saying, because this is really loud. There we go, that's better. Alright, resources. What are we at? Yeah, that is still fertile land over there, so I don't want to leave some of that open for industrial, which is starting to become relevant. Good. That's its own thing, which means I can do this, 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 and this. Awesome. It's got water. And it is set to agricultural right there. Ignore that. Alright. I don't know if I want to add more industrial over here, if I want to do residential. It's like on the edge of fertile land there, so I kind of want to save it. And of course it's a lot of fertile land over there too. I'm running out of space over here. Alright, we're gonna make this layer here. Yeah. I'm gonna make that all residential and very chunky apparently. Seriously though, this is like a super shitty area. This is not a good starting chunk. You got the water right there. The traffic is all sorts of fucked up. I mean, yeah. I mean, it could be worse. Not by much. I mean, there are at least natural resources, like we've got forestry over there, but we're not going to bother with that because it's too small and we got instantly. And then we got plenty of fertile land, that is good. But yeah, so I guess we just have to let things go for a little bit. And then we'll add more resin. Ah, shit, I always forget about the water. Just a second, I have to do something. Move quickly, hands work. Alright, don't worry about it. I was definitely not on my phone. Alright, I need this up here to go down to here, and then we'll connect it back into there, which is probably unnecessary. Doesn't City Board come up with anything more modern than farming? Did you come up with some new way of consuming food that doesn't exist? Because, I mean, that's pretty neat, but fuck off anyway. Alright. And yet again, we just have to chill and let everything, you know, molt, I suppose. Smoke detectors for its residents free of charge, yeah. Guess it is free of charge, isn't it? Speaking of charge, I'm thinking about picking up drums. How many people get confused with that? Hopefully a lot, because that was kind of my goal, but yeah, I do want to start. I want to teach myself how to play the drums. I taught myself guitar and bass. Might as well add some more shit to it, right? Whoa. What are you? You are a 737 or 747, I think. It's hard to tell. It looked like it had 2 layers, which could. It sounded like something just exploded. It may have actually been lightning. I don't know. Never mind. Fuck you and your agricultural being boring shit. I don't care. Nobody asked you, whoever the fuck that was. Who was it? Nobody asked you, Bradley Walker. That's actually somebody's name. I apologize, but hey, that's quite the coincidence. Alright. Yeah, I made that section there and then did absolutely nothing with it, but, you know, minor details. Alright. Because I'm still not sure if I want to do another layer. Hold on, let me see, where is it? Alright. Let's save up to here. We're going to use these 2 squares there. We're going to save those for agricultural. The rest of it, though, isn't really that fertile of a land, so we can leave that. We can leave it alone. Alright. So hey, if anybody has any idea or any thoughts on a fairly decent beginner drum set that's pretty cheap, but isn't like a junior drum set, you know, one of those miniature pieces of shit. I don't want one of them. I have a little desk drum kit somewhere, but I don't really care for it. Doesn't exactly have quite the nicest tone. Apparently that was a very difficult sentence. I swear I have not been drinking. I really don't like this chunk of land we have here. If we buy out this area, we get some forestry. If we go on this side, we get the railroad, but that's not really relevant just yet. Is it bad that I usually just have the railroad go over the road instead? It's always a lot easier because you just got to move one thing up rather than 2. But whatever. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh shit, it's not even... Never mind. I'm having things from Steam pop up, but it doesn't even show up in OBS. I didn't even realize that. I guess I don't have that enabled, so that works out pretty well. Yay. Alright. So... that's all used up now, all the industrial stuff. Nobody cares about that anymore. That was just a fad. We don't need industrial anything ever, apparently. So we're just going to get this giant chunk here. We're just going to make it into squares. I'm going to do the same over here. We're just actually going to build it all the way across. Because I'm going to use all that. Just not yet. You know? Fine. Might as well call this place San Francisco for fuck's sake. Jeez. Though I guess San Francisco isn't located on a river. More of a, you know, ocean. Isn't it? I think so. At the very least, it's close to one. I don't know geography. I don't really know geometry very well. Or, what's the other one? Geology. Somebody really should have been more creative when they were coming up with those names. I mean, really? Oh, let's call this one geometry, this one geography, and this one geometry. It's just the fuck with people's sense. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I guess geography and geology make a little bit of sense because, you know, rocks. You know, rocks. Quite the sentence, wasn't it? Good enough. Alright. We need another layer here, which is about as far out as we can go. We can probably get... we can squeeze one more box in there. That sounds weird. About 1.5, actually, but we're just going to do 1, and then we can have other stuff on the edge there. Alright, and I'm still going to leave that area like that. Okay. Residential, 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 residential. They're all watered. Alright, how are we doing on garbage? Probably fine for now. Yeah, alright. Still garbage, dumbass. Alright, how are we doing on health? Do we have a hospital? We do not. This isn't really a good place for one. Alright, cemetery. All that stuff is still good. Nobody's died yet. That's good. Fire? We definitely need more fire department things. Do we have a full-on fire station versus firehouse? I'm pretty sure this is using the European style, because I don't think I've ever seen an American fire or anything that looks anything similar to this at all. Whatever. Alright, how about jail, or prison, or police? Jesus. I would have gotten there eventually. Well, clearly I did. Alright, we'll throw in a high school over here, I suppose. Alright, and then we don't really need a university yet. We're going to wait on that. We've got 12 people eligible for that. So, yeah. And then 794 people are eligible for high school out of the capacity of 1,000. And then 482 are eligible for elementary school. I feel like we need to lower our standards for eligibility into an elementary school, but whatever. 38% of my citizens have graduated elementary school, and then 0% have graduated high school. I feel like that's not entirely probable, because, I mean, very few people will have been born here by now. So, but hey, whatever. Alright, so far though, I think we're doing decently. We've got some planning for industrial, which is good. But all that's really needed so far has been residential, and even that is low. Even that is low. What is this? What is this shit, isn't it? When did this stuff get here? This didn't used to be here. And then football, that's been here for a while, but we are not big enough for one of those, so we can actually put some of these in here. This should boost... Oh shit, I need to worry about land value, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I forgot about that. Put this here. Some people will be upset, but it's okay. I don't care. Our little city is not so little anymore. How do I already have all of these, or most of these unlocked? Require... Doesn't it usually show the require space elevator? I don't have the space elevator though. That's odd. That's pretty... I did enable the everything unlocked thing, but it doesn't usually affect the unique buildings. Or the, mine. Yeah. No, it doesn't usually affect unique buildings. Clearly it didn't affect them all. For some reason. Whatever. But hopefully that boost of land value will bring more people in. But we need more parks, so I apologize for your residents, but fuck off. Actually, I'm pretty sure... No, okay, this wasn't smaller. Squeeze that one in right there. And put this one right here. Put this guy... Yeah, put this one right here. That'll get rid of a little bit of industrial there. So we can get a little bit more agricultural over there. And eventually here. That's actually... I might as well just plan that area out. I don't know why I always do long stretches like that for this. I just do... Alright, we're gonna pause it actually, and we're gonna make this little area here is gonna be its own county. That'll fuck with people's heads. I mean, nearby there's actually a few houses that are in 2 different chunks of places. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about, and that's the important part, right? Alright. So there we go. We made a decent expansion and everything. Since we've got the land value going up now, we should start getting a lot more people, which should then start increasing demand for industrial and, what's the middle one? Commercial. So all in all, we done good. We done good. So yeah. And Cedric Evans, you're a dumbass for saying the key is in the flower pot. Derp. I mean, granted, we have excellent law shit going on right now, but you're still a dumbass. I think eventually we are going to expand out into this area, which will work really well. Because, in my experience, traffic, no matter what I've done, traffic has gotten hellish constantly, and that starts to have a giant impact on everything. The main thing being garbage, which then makes people sick, which then makes people die, and then the dead people end up rotting in their homes, and then, you know, people get upset because there's an awful smell. So having another stretch of freeway over here will work out really well. 2 points of entry / exit. We'll just have to, you know, do the same thing over here as we did over... Same thing over here as we did over there. Brain, function, please. Which should be easier as well because the water's further away up there. Because I think it's this, maybe about this chunk, I think. Something like that. But, yeah, so I think that'll do it for this episode. We got plenty of planning done. That's always good. I'm going to forget all of it by the time we do the next episode, since there's usually a giant space between, but whatever. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like. I'll see you in the next video.